It's not a dream. Close my eyes, it's not a dream. Close my eyes, it's not a dream. Close my eyes, it's not a dream.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another night of Fuel Esports action. We got a treat for you tonight. It's Marvel Rivals, Fuel Esports versus Samford University. I'm Dragon, your 2026 Shoutcaster of the Year winner, here with my GOAT, the one, the only, Newt, our 2026 Colorcaster of the Year winner. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. Had an absolute blast last night, and I'm even more excited to watch the Marvel Rivals. We have not had the pleasure of casting this team for a very, very long time.
Nope.
Last time we casted Marvel Rivals was the third week of last semester. So it's been forever. We have not had the pleasure to see this team, and this team is far in playoffs, right? I believe they're in second round playoffs right now. They've been doing really well, complete 180 from what was last season.
Yeah.
So, you heard it if you were listening to Fuel Awards. You heard Zahawk's speech, right? Dex's speech. They were talking about how important, like how much of a turnaround it's been this year, how much better it's been. But let's take a look at those beautiful faces, who our team is going to be showing up for today. It's the first game in a while where we have 6 players. So this is going to be a long one.
This is a lot.
But we have Sagacity and Platinum LJ as your vanguards. You have Frosty and Saint as your duelist. And you have Strife and Dex as your strategists. Every single player is in the room. They're ready. They're feeling good.
It is their first time in the room together.
It is the first time they've been able to be in the room. In fact, I know this so clearly because earlier Strife mixed me up for Saint.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Strife walked up and goes, "Oh, I got your gift, by the way." Was referring to Saint getting something. It was not me. But it was still really funny. But yeah, it was one of their first times really meeting each other, right? A couple of them met each other last night. They probably chatted a little bit, but they haven't had the pleasure of playing in the same room together, so it's going to be exciting. It's very rare we get to see all 5 players of a team in the room, so we're looking forward. I was chatting with Platinum LJ a little bit, who is the captain. He was telling me that this is one of the 2 teams that Fuel has lost to this semester.
Really?
So I believe if we look at our standings, or our bracket, Samford Uni's one team they lost to, and I believe it's CMCC Mustangs is the other team they lost to in their division. So they're coming in looking to get revenge. They're looking to beat out this team, and they have some plans coming into it. I've heard there's some bans already being chatted about. White Fox is enabled. I believe the only thing that isn't enabled is the brand new map.
Right, but weren't they talking that they can't even play that map anyway because it's brand new? The league is just not going to allow it?
Yeah, it's not allowed. So everything else is enabled. Everything else is allowed to be played, but that new map is going to be banned. So you're going to be seeing a little bit more standard maps. If you guys haven't seen Marvel Rivals in a little bit, don't worry. Neither have we. I'm going to be honest.
Hey, I'm rocking. I got Strife was giving out stickers. I got a Jeff the Landshark.
He's got the Jeff Emma looking shirt sticker. I played this game last when Daredevil got released, so it's looking good. The color casting from I won this award somehow, but the color casting's going to be there for sure. The shout casting's always there from Dragon. But we're excited. We're having a blast. It's a beautiful, beautiful night out.
It is.
It was so nice out. My walk over here was beautiful. So it's just a great day. See a nice little sunset in the background because we actually get to stare at the window for once. So,
woo-hoo.
I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful day. And it's a beautiful day for some Marvel Rivals.
Yes, it is. So, unfortunately, we'll have to take a short break as the teams get ready. But you don't want to miss it as we get ready for Game 1, Fuel Esports versus Samford. Stay tuned.
And we are heading into map selection. Now, this is a fun thing. We don't ever get to see a little map selection.
Yeah.
I like this, what we have here. It is Captain Side B, which I believe is Samford, who gets the first pick here. We're going to be taking it to Lintard. Celestial Husk. I believe this is a Envoy. No, this is Capture the Hill.
I don't
really
know
hoping
votes.
I'm right.
I don't know,
This
but
is Capture the Hill.
Okay.
Yes. I'm so good at this. Fuel is going to be on your right side. Samford's going to be on your left. We have Doug Goat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitman. Sinews. Sir Pogger 4. The 2-drink. Bucky 1981. I really hope he's born in 1981.
I love these names.
Cool. First band comes out, Gambit. We're going to see Gambit band here. Going to be a big Gambit band into the Wolverine band for Samford. Now, this is what I was being told by Platinum LJ was going to be happening a lot, right? So
Saint likes to play
Saint
Wolverine.
is a big Wolf player, and the last time they fought, they first banned the Wolf every time. So that's why you're going to see the Groot people, right? So how this ban phase works is you get one ban, one protect, one ban, one protect, one ban.
Okay,
right?
so the protecting
bans,
Groot?
Bans do not work. I don't know if bans are for the app, whole team wide, or if they're not. I believe they're not. I believe it's individual protections. It's been so long since I've watched this. So I am so sorry if I'm messing up. You're going to be banned away from which is one of the main tanks they love to play. I believe it is Signosky's character, if I'm not mistaken. So,
I mean, his player profile literally is holding a wooden Thor hammer.
I'm going to give that then, yeah, as we see the Punisher come out banned from Fuel. Maybe a Cloak and Dagger save for Samford, as now Fuel's save. What are they going to go for? Maybe the
Moon Knight, okay.
Being told that Saint, when the Wolves out, he likes to play that Moonlight, he likes to play that Bucky. So that could be expected. Frosty's going to be playing that Phoenix, that Hela, that Gamora, right? We're going to see. What is that term?
Cannot see that. Mantis Band.
Yeah, Mantis Band. I don't know what Fuel Band is.
Pick your hero.
If I'm being honest, I
I'm not
don't know what
judging.
that character is, which might be a little unfortunate, but we'll figure that out nonetheless, as we will see advance the picks coming. What I was being told is that Samford loves support. But triple support did just get nerfed a little bit because of the ultimate array.
Yes.
Right? Samford really likes to play main healers. Instead, they're going to switch over to a 2-1 situation. So both Inviswoman and Cloak are main healers. They're here. And then Ultron can be a little bit more of a secondary damage healer. Kind of just shoots a laser in the sky. He's an infinite flyer, right? So flyers in this game, you don't ever fall.
Right.
You have infinite flying. So it's going to be a good sign here as we see
30 seconds before you attack.
See how we're heading
Get ready.
into our convoy. 30 seconds as we're getting ready. It's going to be
Your idealism refreshes a battered old soul.
You can't be that old.
Astral
this,
projection
the
makes me
2-2-2
feel
is a good pick. Like, we got Magneto, we got White Fox, we got Moon Knight, we got Groot for the side of Samford. We got Ultron, Doctor Strange, the Hulk, and the Winter Soldier
battle
all
starts in
coming out to play.
5, 4, 3,
Decent,
2,
lineup. And
1.
Ooh, is that the new character? White
All you need
Fox,
to
I
do
see.
is capture the mission area. Got it?
It has just recently been enabled.
Even if this world dies, we shall be reborn
See,
anew.
this one's going to come out. This be very, very strong at running through these tanks, but the support actually they switched all of it.
Oh, that was a nice hit right off the bat.
much better.
Needs assistance.
So much.
The mission area is yours. Back now. Feeling fantastic.
And that Groot is barely holding on. The Goat takes out Saint, and Hitman takes out Platinum. The second drink takes out Zahak, gets a double kill onto Zahak, and Frosty just absolutely going insane with the Winter Soldier, getting those precision shots. And that's the problem with the Bucky. When those headshots, the amount of damage, it will allow you to either just solidify a kill there, or put your teammates in a situation just to get a follow-up to get a nice assist.
Yeah, Bucky's big thing is think it's road.
So it's like a road capacity.
Yeah,
Double kill!
so strong. Good. Completely. I mean, it's kind of. It's most. Again, I'm gonna keep using Overwatch.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Yeah.
You get stunned, but it isn't kind of like a area. It's the. We'll see as now. Gonna be.
Thanks for the boost.
Feeling fantastic. Against the world!
Double trade.
Oh!
Control lost!
That pick. Back over on the Ultron. Try to get some sort of value with his Ultron. He does. This guy. The Ultron side of Samford.
I feel like myself again. Us against the world.
An unseen slide down the wardrobe. Side of
The moon haunts you.
again, and he just keeps
Again!
keeps
I'm opening a
swinging with that
portal.
ultimate. Now Sudoku switch to Doctor Strange to get a teleport going on the point. This is the only way you can touch.
I mean, it
Places
won't work.
the teleport, but he has to
A
be careful
shortcut
as
through
they-
space.
I didn't place the teleport.
I am strength.
Oh, they get slowed. Oh no.
He placed the teleport next to him to try to not get cancelled, but his team could not get put in time. Unfortunate display there by Sagacity means that Fuel will drop the first point.
So now the next thing is to capture the egg. They have to grab an egg. Is that what they got to do?
I don't think so.
It says capture the celestial husk as the second objective. So I assume now we're battling for an egg, which means
My assumption is it's the same type of map point, but there's just a big egg in the middle.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
No. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure I played this map before, though, and I'm confident it's the same map. So we'll see how this goes. Again,
Hulk is powered by pure
unfortunately,
gamma.
we are not
Used as a fuel source,
all the
it
rival
could
anymore,
boost my
so
energy.
a little bit
I
out
haven't
of
played since
element.
Christmas.
I haven't played since, again, I said Daredevil release, which I think is like half a year now. So
I remember
Battle
when
starts in
Deadpool came out.
5,
I
4,
remember when Deadpool came out, I
3,
didn't play.
2,
So
1.
we'll see as Zerbo.
All you need to do is
Oh no,
capture the
no,
mission area.
they have
Got it?
to attack
Oh,
an egg.
it's the same.
Doom is a
I
powerful
believe
magic
I'm
adept.
confident
I
it's the same.
expect
That is just
we'll
securing
face
a
I
each
think
other
just
again.
the egg, yeah, the egg's just in the middle, but this is still just securing a point. I'm pretty sure.
Why the
Here
egg?
they come.
They like having fun.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. If one team wants to make an omelet, then there you go.
Run. Ross is
The mission area is yours.
every day. She has a thought.
Clear the way.
Crazy in the main, trying to get the balls up. Just like one.
These stun locks for the side of Samford just absolutely shuts the door on Fuel. And these amount of like mass casualty fights and not going in his favor, it's gonna go through. We can see a swap onto the Magneto.
You've captured
for
more than half of the
Platinum.
mission
Yeah,
area.
going towards this
Keep
other
going.
shield pop now. We'll see how this one ends up working out. Now, Magneto is those
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
An unseen assist by the eye of Agamotto.
Here we go.
Ionic magic.
Double kill. Glory is almost yours. Double kill.
which they may look to stagger.
Control lost.
And Scarlet Witch's ultimate, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the one where she
commendable
basically
effort.
just, it's high noon on roids, right?
Look at the stagger, though. It's kind of like a Evo bomb in the sky. Oh, that you move, but you turn and kill.
Oh, so she's not invulnerable because she
I am
basically
strengthened.
Okay.
Good medicine. An unseen assist. Beyond sight. By the eye of Agamotto.
As well.
They have to get onto this point immediately.
But I don't
or
think
they
they can.
No.
They don't have the punch, as they're just going to sit back and accept their fates. They start to think about now.
Going to Samford.
This is game one of the series going to Samford. A very, very nice showing from them, as they were quite dominant on Celestial Codex, and then on that egg map, as you love to call it.
The egg map.
Yeah, they were very strong. Fuel had a nice answer, but as soon as those Bucky ults came out, as soon as that, the Eye of Agamotto's just found so much value from the side of Samford.
I didn't
really,
realize it was a stun lock ult.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of like a Earth Shatter, right? Like it stuns you in the spot. And also it's such a strong ult. Ducky coming out beautifully, but second drink really was the one there. It went 24-2 in that round. Sinews went 19-1. I mean, for the side of Samford, the max amount of deaths was 2. Fuel not as lucky. We'll see what they decide to do in this next map. Maybe the band switch up. Maybe they decide to match the Bucky, which I think would be pretty good call.
That would be a good call.
Without the Bucky, it's looking a little rough. We'll see what they decide to do, but it's all going to be up on that next map, as they're going to have map pick as well, because I believe it's loser's pick. So we'll see what they decide to go to, what type of map, what type of game mode we're going to go to. We'll have to take a short break before that, so don't go anywhere.
And we are back. Our second map is Midtown, Empire of the Eternal Night, where I think there's been a lot of property damage and the Avengers Tower needs a lot of work. I want to know a good interior decorator.
Yeah. See if I remember which one Midtown is. Because I'm really good at what I do. But I think this is the Fantastic Four.
And Chili, and the
I believe
game mode
it's
is
the
Convoy.
Fantastic Four map. Can we talk about the fact that Samford is covering the deck every single time? I'm loving that.
Just all of them are on Jeff.
Except for Sir Pog.
I mean, Sir Pogger was on Jeff, so maybe they were just waiting. But yeah, we got a lot of Jeff.
Fans, you're going to see Gambit Band come out yet again for this duel. They don't want to play the Gambit. Wolverine Band respond. Now we'll see the Hex again. We'll see who decides to go with what. As now, Convoy is your payload. It's only the
Okay.
So it is full push 3 maps. That's going to be the Hulk save again. We'll see if there's any changes to the draft. We're just going to save that group again. Or if LJ's going to think about something different. It's going to be the group. So they're not thinking it's the draft problem for the band phases. Maybe it's the fact that it's the right heroes in time. We'll see what they decide to do.
So when a hero's protected, that means they can't be
banning
banned,
the
right?
Cloak and Dagger. I like that one.
Okay,
Yeah, so
smart call.
not wanting to let them play the Cloak and Dagger is what Samford initially, and it opened up a lot more. Cloak can plays both a healer and a tank. Right? Because Dagger part is healing, and Cloak is damage.
Okay, you
Switch
think
between forms.
right, but
That's
you
the whole
think
point,
like
right?
Dagger is damage, Cloak is healed.
No, that's funny. Funny, but no. No, Dagger can like the blind people and predict extra damage.
Alrighty.
Kind of has like a Moira right quick. They're very similar to Moira, but with Samford. Now the Invisible Woman save here for the side of Samford. That comp kind of alive, but it did lose 1 unit.
Fantastic.
Yule gets to save the Mantis. Very, very important. Mantis, really, really strong. Always banned, especially at the highest level of gameplay for Rivals, because it opens up triple support. It is the best triple support in the game. Biggest thing with Mantis, she does a lot of damage. She buffs damage. She has self-heal in a sleep form. She has some other things as well as she has a really good ult. She has a strength tank ult. Now Ultron bans are really taking out that triple support comp for the side of Samford is Fuel, as Angela is going to be your last ban. On the
You'll
side
need a
of-
top-notch team
of
to win this
Samford.
one.
No flying tank for Fuel.
And that might open up. Ew, we might have strife on the Jeff. Oh no.
See, no. Instead goes back to the Jeff. Thinks about it. Hawk goes toward the Loki. Might stick with the White Hawk. See Frosty can be over toward Mantis. So Fuel is going to be the team playing with support this game.
And okay, we'll see.
Adam LJ going to go over. Saint is going to match the Bucky. We'll see what Samford says. Like, they're still not decided yet. Zawhawk goes over toward the Loki. And you'll see, as you'll see, Rocket Raccoon go towards Strife on Rocket Raccoon as
Ooh, okay.
30
We got the
seconds
Guardians of
before
the
you
We have the
attack.
Guardians of the
Get
Galaxy.
ready.
We got 3
oh,
members.
Yeah, we have 3. Yes, 3. But we are missing the leader.
Sir,
Yeah,
where you make your
where's Star Lord?
mischievous world
Come on.
He's in the game.
Yeah, I know he's in the game. I just wear it. Oh, wait. Jeff. We have a Jeff.
Have a Jeff.
We have Jeff.
Sir Auger here. Ducky and Toothbrick. You're going to be seeing a double shield for the side. Actually, it's going to be triple tank for the side.
The battle
Triple tank,
starts
triple
in
support for
5,
Samford.
Hawaiian
4,
Jeff.
Yeah,
3,
triple tank, triple support
2,
for the side of
1.
Samford versus a 2-1-3 comp for the side
Been a
of
while since I did the Avengers
Render me
assistance. Invigorating, no. Good medicine.
Better stop that vehicle!
I had many places. You are restored.
Who will help?
An unseen assist.
That fight is that little bit never ending. Cam comes out and is alive. Behind the platinum LJ through. And then comes out.
Double kill!
Bell now all on this first fight.
Time to vanish.
minute.
As these exchanges go out, Sahawk won't absolutely get shredded. They're pushing.
Power beyond
Jeff
sight.
just gets blasted. The poor
By
shark.
the eye of Agamotto.
Away from that high level, but still fixing it. Platinum. Okay, five as he gets walking it up to get the double. Now Bruce has come out from Sissies. He does not have that ult.
He's stuck in the matrix.
Your powers are mine.
Double man just
I'm impervious to damage.
Oh, and the Jeff ult comes out. Does it find Mark?
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me. Nice save.
Taking out the receiver directive,
favors. They have 4 ults in the bank still. Samford. Finally, the Jeff picked off, and Fuel has got this card halfway through.
The Jeff picked off the Jeff, and that is now 4 ults in the pocket.
The moon
Knight pushes their ult to find a mark or whatever Knight does.
We are undefeatable!
Mantis all comes out, and that's everyone alive. Red for second to tell.
Your powers are mine.
Only 60 seconds left.
Oh, double LJ is massive, and with that good ult
There's still a chance to stop them.
And then Strife taking out Bruce Banner. That absolutely puts Fuel in a really dominant position as they head for this first capture.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Thing coming out. Okay. It's just a giant rock dude. He gets in your face, he punches it, and then you need dental work. That's just how it rolls.
Better stop that vehicle.
Not Venom. Not yet.
Get that slam with damage. Slams come out from the side of the double Sadasi holds right alive. Does exactly that.
By the eye of Agamotto.
So many, but a good defensive Jeff ult from the side of Strife. It went so much. It ended up and find any picks right now. Nobody can stop him. Not enough damage. Jeff ult comes out.
Oh, the shark.
Jeff ult aggressively from now it's clobbering time to find the 3-man ult, but still those kills have come. The missile barrier comes out from nowhere. The go. Fuel was trying to keep this going, but Sagacity is just punching air, and he cannot find us.
And he finally falls.
Finally falls after fighting and now.
They look like they mean business.
I'm everywhere. Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Kind of like the equivalent of a grab dragon, right? You grab.
Let's rumble.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Instead,
Bless the healing arts.
will not only have the ultimate up
Only 60 seconds left.
also, and it does find more the side of Platinum LJ.
Overkill. Killing Jara.
Fight better.
Honestly, that line should have been mentioned instead of the Blitzkrieg one, because I feel like that one's been said more recently.
Well, when there's multiple kills, it's what, Halo was one of my go-to
I'm
games.
aware, I'm aware.
There's still a chance to stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
I might blow it.
You might blow up.
See though. At the very point of the second point, Skull comes out. He goes fucking wild in the back. Has no taking out. That second ring has been fucking wild. Again!
Keeps going. And, there you go.
Not enough, and they will get stopped. This push just shy of 7.
Oh, and that is...
Psionic! The current score is 0-2.
Fuel gets
1.
it's 141 to 96.97.
They got right to the very, very end of the second point, but they were unable to get that cap. So now they're going to have a nice, strong first hold, and then also keep up with second if they don't let go. But again, Samford, it took 3 minutes for Fuel to break first point, and then it took 4 minutes for them to try to break second point, right? So Fuel's going to have to recreate that magic if they want any hope of this one for themselves in this series.
Oh, that's what they're going to have to do. And it looks like now we got Frosty bringing out the Hella. We have Platinum staying on Groot, Rocket Raccoon, White Fox, Bruce Banner, and who is Saint? Where are they from?
He has a lot of comments towards Sue.
Okay.
30 seconds before you attack.
Like,
Get ready.
he's kind of Aquaman.
Okay.
He controls the denizens of the
I sense your concern, but you have already proven your worth. If this battle is to be won,
so he's
it will be
basically-
because you are on our side.
And then he throws a giant whale with his ultimate.
Okay. I like it.
He's really good on defense. He's really good against 5 characters.
The battle starts in 5,
He has his turret.
4, 3, 2,
has
1.
has this yellow.
Shields are more
Help, friends.
Grandmother's house we go as soon as it's looking at someone.
Going in for that attack.
Shake it up.
Punches flying left, right, and center. They're not trying to pick that heel.
Power beyond sight.
Moving their work. Everyone at that hold. No damage, but nothing short of a kill yet. Oh, never mind.
I'm hit. Shake it up. It pleases me to be helpful. You know you're always safe with me, Herbie. Double KO.
Stronger. That's a early spot side of Fuel. This is not looking good. As now the push is going to keep on going. Upwards, you're getting further along. Fuel is
I'm just dying.
Frosty comes over on the blade.
We got Blade coming? Okay.
You're ready for action.
back in the game.
Oh, we're about to find out. Let him cook.
Enjoy the amplifier.
I have as Strife and Frosty. That's going to be Fuel winning that as Saint picks up 4 of his own. And they stop that push right at the very gates of that first push.
Get that vehicle moving again.
If they can hold it here, where Samford has to go, that's a very dangerous choke point.
It's a hard one to push into for sure. This is a very, very good spot for Fuel, right?
A little help, please.
Ella coming out to play.
An extra force field. Great. Focus on that.
All three!
Guys, rain, fire from above.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Shoot him technically for a little bit.
Yeah,
Damage sustained. Need assistance.
Go to the ball.
Only 60 seconds left.
Left up on point, he's taken low, but the feeling, I mean, this is going out right now. Feeling is so high for the damage finally. And
More should be
off
shamed.
the ball, right gets that red, off gets the ball, at the same time as well. 30 seconds remaining to another time.
But there is a very, very high chance if Fuel can get back there in time, they can probably lock this down.
30 seconds.
Right, might be able to touch. I mean, there's all down the time.
They're up against it. We just gotta hold on.
Mechanical friend.
Straight. From the run, every single member of Fuel has fallen.
Keep
That's
fighting
the
until we
last
have a
second
winner.
touch. He's gonna find no value.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Not good. They have.
They were kind of lured in. They all went in the same thing. They just got stun blocked, shredded. It was not a really good attack on the side of Fuel, unfortunately.
Velocity back over to the thing. We saw it live
Hello,
forever.
little friend. We're here to help. Chin up. That's much better.
I'll patch you up. That is
Sinews gonna pick off Frost early.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Whoa! 1,500 health! Okay.
Finds 4 Sinews taking over the scoreboard. Do not say it.
Not
Almost
saying
there. Don't turn back now.
Stop dragging ahead. Body block doesn't go to the other door. We're trying to keep that door.
2,
And
1.
that is going to be Samford taking a 2-0 lead in this series as a closer map than first and third, but still in the end.
And now it's going to come down to a reverse sweep for Fuel Esports. Can that do it? Yeah, there's...
It's a real problem for Fuel. They have to find an answer to Hulk. I think maybe you invest a Hulk ban at this point. I think maybe you can't really leave the Gambit open, right? Like, I mean, they were telling me Gambit did just get nerfed. Maybe they could afford to leave Gambit open. We'll see. I mean, it's a dangerous one, but Sinews on this Hulk is going to be a real problem.
It's going to be dangerous to see what happens with Fuel now in the hot seat for this, and with this being playoffs, like this, it's just coming down to the wire.
Yeah,
They need to find their opening against Samford now if they want any hope of surviving in this series.
Yeah, they have to figure it out here and now because it's now reverse sweep territory, and this is their hope of playoffs, right? This is their playoff life. So they are on playoff point now. They're about to be eliminated unless they can find their footing and they can find a reverse sweep. But it all starts with one, and we'll have to be back shortly for that one.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are heading into our third map of this series between Fuel Esports and Samford University for our Marvel Rivals team. It's been a tough one so far for Fuel, as they have been struggling to find their footing. We're heading to the intergalactic empire of Wakanda, okay, this map type is hybrid. I'm almost positive I've played on this map before. This is a map I know. So,
All right.
if I messed that up, I am so sorry, world.
Convergence.
That feels like that's what that is. That feels right.
It feels
Anyways,
right.
heading into ban phase, we were chatting a little bit. We think maybe the Hulk ban needs to come out at this point. We'll see if they can maybe find out how, like, I was chatting with the players. Gambit used to be really, really broken, like picker ban. But I heard he got nerfed a lot. So I'm wondering maybe they can, let that through, or maybe they can ban it in the next phase. Maybe they don't get saved. But I think the Hulk has been absolutely terrorizing you as they listen.
Yes, they banned Hulk.
Tell me I'm not. No. I think it was pretty obvious at that point after how well he did. Wolverine going to be banned away once again from Saint. Now we'll see what the first protect for Samford is. It is going to be the Gambit. That's kind of the Gambit you make.
Yeah.
When you decide to ban the Hulk instead. We'll see what Fuel decides to save. I think they could save, that Mantis again. They could save that. They could save the Groot again, but we'll see. I don't know. The Groot's found some good value in team fights. And with
when the ultimates are valid.
But without the ult, he's been kind of struggling. He's been getting terror
Mantis.
A Mantis save. So both teams, I think, are just going to be playing triple support with a Gambit save and a Mantis save. I have a weird feeling, but we'll see as, there's still plenty of ban phase to come out. Does Fuel decide to ban that cloak yet again like they did last time? Do they decide to ban,
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to ban that cloak and dagger. I imagine Samford is going to stick with their bans and ban the Thor, and then maybe the Angela again, right? That's Sagassi's pool really pinched, right? He loves the Thor, he loves the Angela, so we'll see what Fuel decide to do, as it's going to be a Loki save. So Loki, Gambit, and Mantis all in this game.
Oh, okay.
It's support world. It's a support world, and we're just living in it. So we'll see how that one goes. Is now Fuel last protect. What are they going to save? Do they decide to save maybe that Angela for Sagasti? Do they decide to save a DPS? They're going to save the Groot because they knew it wouldn't be banned away, so they still get that Groot of theirs that they love, love, love to play.
And then who will be the final ban for Samford? They got 12 seconds to decide. I don't really know who else they're banning the Bucky.
Yeah, Fuel's going to ban the Bucky away because they don't want to deal with that Bucky.
That's valid.
You remember what he did on the first map, right? So now we'll see what Samford decides to ban away. I think Angela might make sense. I think you could also ban the Namor. Yeah, pinch Saint's pool a lot right now. He's kind of down to just that. Just that Moon Knight, really, if you think about it. Unless he is their Gambit player. I don't believe he is. In fact, I think they might not even play the Gambit. Oh, Strife Painter does seem to be walking in the Gambit. Zahawk thinking about the Invisible Woman. Sagasti, LJ both be playing this double shield. See that Strange and that
Venom.
And that Magneto as Venom. I mean, okay, clearly Sinews is a dive tank player, right? He plays Venom and he plays
Hulk.
Now Venom, you might think he's the dive character, but really the best way a lot of people describe him is kind of like he's the wrecking ball of this game. He just kind of moves, he grapples, he swings around a lot, and then he dives in, knocks you up, does a little bit of damage, gets a ginormous shield for himself, and then kind of leaves.
And it looks like we have some team-up activations.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Let's see if I can figure out what team-ups to this game.
Well, there was one, it was Gambit and Mantis.
That one sounds right, yeah. I can't remember what it is, but I feel like it's like Mantis gets a buff.
And then there's the Groot and Jeff.
Groot and Jeff. That one, Jeff can ride on Groot's shoulders. That's kind of it. It's not bad, but it's not really that strong, right? You can see the 4 to ride. Second drink going to be over towards the Star-Lord. This is a character really, really strong, right? Star-Lord with Magneto, the combo is always going to be you bubble your Star-Lord, and he's going to do his spin. And it's pretty much, it's unbeatable damage, right? 3 damage. Really, really safe. Star-Lord has, kind of that pseudo-flyer. He's going to be looking for some value on this side, playing this flank, but all Fuel have walked up here on this high ground. They've gotten through this first choke really, really well. See what can happen. His second drink's just going to fall in the neutral. Sagasti finding that right click with that Magneto will find the value. As Platinum LJ looking for a lot here. Just puts up the walls. Slow over towards that door from the side of Zahawk. Going to buy a lot of time. And Fuel have already gotten on the point. Platinum LJ needs Splits up, Hitman gets that pick as Fuel have completely stomped over Samford in this first fight.
A good first blood coming in from the side of Stripe. It is 3-2 on
Not
this
over
point.
though, that's for sure. As
It
Saint
ain't
will
over.
fall to Ducky, and this game is still anyone's. As Ducky can also portal back, and Fuel didn't even get a single tick yet. As Hitman comes on
It's still
back,
contested.
EPs toward with his own clone. As second drink looks to maybe fall again, but he gets healed up. 100 and full. Now Fuel not found anything. Ults are coming up shortly. You know, we have 88 to that Invis Woman ult. But Ducky has that Eye of Agamotto, and that one's going to be scary. We've seen how much value these have
Yeah,
had in
that's
the past.
dangerous.
You can look for a fly, but you have to be careful as that Invis Woman shove is really the #1 counter to it. But he's not going to be able to press
they
it
get
if he
dropped.
dies. He cannot press it. Sinews finds Frosty Jazz, but it's just one trade for two. Fuel still in the lead. As now the Groot ult comes out, and Hitman may fall, but the damage is just not quite there as Platinum is not finding the picks. But Zahawk and Sagasti find the rest. Invisible Boundary comes out for the side of Samford to try to keep themselves in this fight. EP is available for Ducky. Strike knocks to go off the map, but it's not enough as that double jump instantly buffered. Fuel keeping this up. Now the teleport, the portal has been invested for the side of Samford. Meteor M comes out, and the shield pushes a second to
Ouch.
a second out of the way as Zahawk falls. Sagasti finds Serpogger, the rest of Fuel have fallen, and somehow, you would not believe it, but in that entire fight, Fuel's only got a tick and a half.
And it's now bleeding out, and no one's still on the point. It's just going, and doesn't Fuel need to secure this?
I know you're not used to this, right? Because we watch normal games.
Yeah.
It was one fight, and we burned 3 minutes off the clock. In one fight.
Yeah.
What is this game? It's never ending is what it is. Nothing dies. That's the specialty
Well, what
of
happens if the
Rivals.
time bleeds out for us? Because what happens?
They get 1 point. They lose.
They would.
This is hybrid, so like they have to cap it.
Okay, so we
At
we
this
have a
point-
minute to cap this point.
Yeah, at this point we have 1 tick, so the side of Samford just needs to get
I mean, Saint just took out.
Saint picks off 1. The Gambit all comes out from Hitman though, and he's just gonna try to keep these cards flying, keep them going, but really finding much as keep his team alive. Does just that. Hitman now switches back towards the Loki, finds 1, but Zahawk and Platinum have found the others, and there will not be another strange TP, so if Fuel can find these cleanup kills, the Ducky finds 1 on the Saint, and the trades are just good.
No, but it's not
Nice.
enough.
A Groot ult comes out, that tangling something.
Rooting, tangled,
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, right. There's roots, there's tangling. We were close enough, right?
Yep.
Sinews gonna fall on that Magneto as Fuel. Get the full.
Yes!
And they are able to push this card, push the fast statue, try to get it towards the end goal as Sagasti's back over on the blade somehow. When in doubt, switch to blade, I guess, for Sagasti here. As he's just going to shred
look at
through
that.
the health card. And he's very strong when there's not much damage from the side of Samford. They're playing kind of a triple comp. Double 3-2-1 again, but Saint falls, finds to go to the rest of the picks as they're going to keep
And they're pushing Samford back.
They
We
actually
got
left the card. They forgot the card. They forgot the pin.
It happens. You get so locked in pushing, but the bright side is, if you think about it, look how far they push Samford, which means they can just ride that car for a little bit and gain a lot of traction.
Right here is a dangerous point. This is where the map gets held a lot of time. It's so hard to push through this one little tight area. Gambit ult comes out, Jeff ult comes out, as inside the sky, the Galactic Legend of Star-Lord finds 2. Sinews finds 1, Hitman finds 1, and every single member of Fuel has fallen.
There's 4 alive. There's 2 alive on point.
Yeah.
There's 1 on point.
Actually, Adam LJ finding a lot of damage. He's not falling yet. He's keeping himself alive with these iron walls, but he will fall. He'll walk through his bubbles. Just slowly walks out of there without dying. What other game can you just slowly walk in main out of against 5 people and live?
Good question. I don't know.
There isn't one. That's the answer.
Oh no, Mech Assault. That's the only one I can think of.
I've never heard of that game, so I don't know. Rudolph comes out and finds 2 as the damage is trying to get me done, but a nice lamp from the side of Samford of Hitman finds a lot of value, and now that coffee is up. Let's see if he can find any value. Second drink picks up Zalhawk. Neutral Sagowski has his blade ult, as well as Frosty has his mantle ult, but otherwise it's just Samford on the board. But they found 3 kills. Cool finding a nice blade ult from Sagowski. Picked off a lot of members.
And now the Jeff coming in, keeping their team up. The Mantis ult comes out. We do find 2 picks. Frosty and Platinum taking out 2. Saint finds another, dropping Ducky. This is pushing the line. That is 3 members of Fuel. They are getting so close to this. That was a very expensive play.
Yeah, it's an expensive fight inside of Fuel. Now they're up on the very verge of getting this point. Saint finds the GOAT. Big, that means GOAT's not able to get that invisible boundary down. TP comes out from Ducky. Hitman has his own ultimate. He can look for this coffee. Sagowski picks off Sinews. The blade is finding so much value. Default comes out. Nobody has been found as Sagowski picks off another. Blade has been terrorizing this front line. A 4-man Jeff Bald as Hitman is gonna take him on a ride. He finds 1 and he's gonna throw 3 off the map, and they don't have a hope of surviving. Platinum LJ picks off the map, but a C9 came out as somehow Sagowski has kept this battle alive on point. Fuel half second, even after an insane Jeff ult from Hitman found 3 of 2.
And that was a Loki steal becoming Jeff. And then, like, that was a copycat Jeff getting the team and then throwing them off, but we somehow still got the point, and we're still pushing. We got an extra minute, and we're still going. This is, we still got game.
This game is never ending. It's never ceasing, and it's never ceasing to amaze us here.
How the heck did that happen?
So much value. Ducky taking 1 HP. Falls as Fuel are marching up towards this final fight. Sagowski picks off 2-second drink. As again, you know, I doubted the blade. I should never doubt the blade.
You're gonna cast it
here. Saint was trying to get some value. Sinews picks off Strike Painter. Sinews finds 3 in the 11th hour. Who else would it be but Sinews to find the pick? Fuel forced to switch over to maybe will they be able to touch with a strange TP? We'll see as 5 seconds remaining. I don't think there's any time. Fuel, they got to fall right up very end of second point.
But here's the thing. That's 2 points down, and you saw how much it took. If Samford can't do an attack getting the point in the first thing, they bled 3 minutes and not a single capture.
Yeah, it is so hard to take these points sometimes.
This is going to be the do-or-die moment for Fuel. This is their final opportunity just to get a point on the board.
Yeah, this is their final chance. Even imagine that. They have to fight this hard just to win 1 map. This game is a nightmare. I could never play on a team like this. It's
did a
just
team
too
leave?
stressful.
Did Samford lose a member?
No, it's just weirdly Oh, right.
Yeah, no.
So they have 6. The thing is, for some reason.
No, where's the GOAT?
He's just not picked a character yet.
Okay.
You want to know what happened?
What happened?
For some reason, right? The overlay. This is us.
30 seconds before you attack.
Okay.
It's shifted over for some reason.
So
there we go.
We
the game is really.
Where will you make your
Is it a Blizzard product?
NetEase.
NetEase.
This is
What other games has NetEase made, guys?
I have no idea.
Shout out IDV. There you go. I give the IDV shout out for my favorite people in the world. It's my way of describing it makes them bad every time. But imagine Dead by Daylight if it was made on Newgrounds.
2, 1.
Yo. Okay.
If you're interested, I know some people were looking for a team. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. In fact, Dex actually, I believe, is a player of the game, so we'll shout out there as well. But yeah, NetEase, they're a company. They're making the new Marvel fighting game as well.
Okay. There's an Avatar: The Last Airbender fighting game coming out too.
Really? Very
Yeah.
cool, very cool. But here we are as Marvel Rivals coming out. As in this left room, Samford coming out. Saint, the bouncing blades from the Moon Knight is going to find 1 as Sir Fogger already sent back. And immediately, you're seeing the value of the ult. You're seeing how much value. The city's just unable to find opening triple pick, quadra pick. That was a clone. That was a clone. Yeah, that was a clone. Player. But Sagacity falls as Ducky picks off 1. Now Fuel set up their members back towards here. Frosty finds a nice trade though, so it's 5v5 on point. Trades favor Samford. They have a little bit of spawns, right? That's always kind of the case. That's always the favored when
The problem is that choke point.
they're just getting shredded. I mean, see how much damage the Jet is doing, see how much damage every member's doing as well. He's pushing through a group here. The Moonlight damage. He already has his ultimate. Double jumps up, he tries to get the damage on. Stucky picks off Frosty yet again. Now, ult comes out, and the Moon Knight ult, the moon reigns above as Platinum LJ and Saint will find 2 apiece. Sagasti comes back off blade, gets his pick as Fuel hold strong, and not even the tick has been given up after a minute and a half.
Justice reigns from above. Wait, wrong game. As
He just shouts, the moon!
the moon!
Rises, I think. I think it's the moon because he sends the moon.
He just
He summons
launches
a
the moon.
He summons a moon that starts to rain.
Okay, so he is responsible for the plotline of Majora's Mask. Now I'm getting it.
Yeah, no, I like that actually. I like that. Yeah. Hey, where are the giants when you need them, right?
Exactly.
They gotta lift that moon.
Oh, and got the blade ult coming out, but the second drink finds Frosty.
One switches over to Moon Knight themselves to match up as the Moon Knight ult comes out from them. Ducky finds a second, to go finds a third, and Fuel are likely going to be forced to switch over to this Strange to try to get the touch. We'll see who decides to do it. They want to.
They have to get this. There's all members.
Gossi and Strife are still here on the side. Jeffbolt comes out, but it's not early enough to keep anyone alive and doesn't find a single member, and that's a free pick inside of Samford. He comes out from Frosty as well as that invisible boundary from the Hawk, as well as with Root ult, every ult invested to try to keep himself in this fight. That team will still be up north, right? And Sagasti to teleport back through. A nice Eye of Agamotto.
Oh my god!
A 4-man Eye of Agamotto is picked off for Fuel as Samford finds them all. Ducky, I mean,
Call the doctor, but not for me, my god!
Ducky is not playing around. This is no rubber duck.
Anyone else up for saving an
Nope.
Full-fledged adult. And he has gone nuclear with these Eye of Agamottos. I mean, he's finding 4-man, 3-man, and they're always finding value. This Strange has been a real thorn in the side. Again, first gap comes through. Now Fuel forced to hold here. They do have this point and next point as well. Hold 3 minutes, but again, they'll get time if they have to. So we'll see. They're going to have to hold here if they want to do any hope. Second Drink has that Moon Knight ult, as well as Hitman has that Loki ult. They can even like copy a Groot ult if they want, do a little combo. We'll see what Samford says do. They have the ult advantage.
They could, and this is, they gotta, this is where...
Take the Gambit ult comes
Oh,
out.
here we go.
And that makes whoever takes it pretty much unkillable. Second Drink picks off one, City picks off a second. Cool. They don't have any ults to respond to. They threw every ult in that last effort themselves in this map. That is going to mean they're going to fall. Cool. Step back to the spawn room. We'll see if they can find their footing. Blade ult up soon. Frosty going to have their ult. Saint switches over to Daredevil, so double flanker changes here on the guest line. Frosty, value, the blade ult comes in. That's an anti-kill on everyone. He picks off Sir Poggers as he looks to try to keep slicing and dicing.
Here we go!
He's keeping himself alive as long as possible. As Jeffbolt comes out, so he will be caught, but it's not going to find much. That's a defensive Jeffbolt and Strife Painter, and they're going to fall. Saint go. Duel keep themselves in this one. They seem to have been able to hold as Ducky, the last alive, will be staggered out here just that little bit longer.
Yeah, and if Fuel takes it, I know the
nice
arrow goes
stagger
backwards, so what, does it now just start slowly being pushed back, or does
Yeah,
it stay?
so cards, when you're touching it, it won't push back very far, but you'll start to slowly push back, but they're full, like, if they were attacking first, right, if this was them attacking first, and this is where they got stopped, you would still push past this point, not wherever.
Alright, well, and then the second Drake took out Sagacity, and this is now where Fuel has to push. It looks like they just need to
Saint
hold.
has that Daredevil ult, you have double support ult as well as that Groot ult for Fuel. You're going to be fighting into that Eye of Agamotto and that Meteor M as well as a Moon Knight ult. Really, none of these are fight winning ults except for that Eye of Agamotto, but you have a support ult to respond to see if you can find anything. As second Drink kicks off Frosty Jazz, Strife finds second Drink, the 1-for-1 trade, but that is your Mantis ult that fell. However, a nice Invisible Woman ult on top. Enough. Sagasti picks off one. Saint picks off one himself as well with that Daredevil ult as Fuel hold strong. 50 seconds on the clock to keep themselves in this one. Just no trades is the name of the game to keep themselves here. They're down to just one ultimate. Sagasti will have his blade ult You're fighting into likely a Loki ult and the Gambit ult, which is really the scary one to see what Fuel can do to respond.
This is dangerous, and this is actually where Samford is potentially in last fight territory to get this. They need to break this point, but this is still thing. They gotta get the second point.
And without
That's
the ult
problem.
being invested, Ducky finds a nice eye of Agamotto, and that's gonna pick off the side.
Nope, it only got one person.
That's right, but it does find one player as Sir Poggers invests this Gambit ult, and the deck has been told the aces are in play as Fuel start to fall one by one. Sagasti has his own blade ult, but he does not want to invest in this losing fight, as he'd rather stall, look to try to keep the touch going, and Fuel looks to try to keep the fight going. Blade ult comes in, and the 1,000 slices find them all. One pick on the Hitman. Jeff Bolt invested, trying to keep them in this one, as Blade is shredding through the backline. Sagacity needs to find these shots, need to find the dinks, as he is keeping his team
Here
in
we
this
go,
one.
Frost gets one,
Frosty
Saint
finds
gets one.
Saint finds the one, a second drink though, finds two, as the side of Fuel. Overtime is ticked, as second drink picks off 4, and the point goes over to Samford. A minute and 20 seconds remaining to push this cart 89.23 meters on third point. Dragon, that was really aggressive.
I threw the pen.
Threw the pen this time, guys, again. Like,
Yep.
actually went far this time.
Yeah, he went far.
So the last time we threw the pen over.
Almost. I don't take my observers out unless they deserve it.
Somebody should stop letting Drake have pens is what I'm learning when he's casting a game as stressful as that. Do not look at the pile of full pens over there, Dragon. No.
Oh, I had the prepped ready.
As now, Fuel fights through here, but second drink picks off Frosty. Frosty keeps on slicing, dicing, picks off Ducky, but through the invisible one, it's a hard one. There's not going to be much damage. It's just infinite damage, but no kills coming out. Hitman switches over to the Gambit, gets that ultimate off, but instantly is taken out of that form. Continues though over towards Emma Frost with that diamond form. Finds one. Fuel is now on last fight territory.
It is getting dangerous. They need to find something
Psionic,
now. They gotta get the
Psionic
picks.
Seduction though finds one, finds two, as every member of Fuel has fallen in its last touches, and there's only Sagasti's ult. Saint's coming up on his ult soon. Right, switch over to the Adam Warlock to get a res himself. Frosty got his Mantis ult sooner rather than later. Sagasti finds two. Saint and Sagasti picking off as many as they possibly can, but it's not enough. He comes in and the kid touch!
Final score, 3-2-2.
A heartbreaker for every person watching at home, and I'm sure even more so for the players in the room right now, as the touch to the second too late. They cannot get the teleport, and Fuel falls 3-0 to Samford University.
I have no words. I genuinely, that a heartbreaking loss for Fuel. It was every single match came down to the wire.
They were all so close. It was one fight difference between every single map. But in the end, the TP just was unable to get the touch in time. Fuel fell a little bit too early. It's unfortunate, and it's a bow out of playoffs for our Marvel Rivals team. It's not the showing they wanted to do for the first time on stream, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Samford University came out to play, and they played a heck of a game.
Yeah, I have nothing but positives for Samford. It was it was a very hard fought. It was very hard fought. The scores honestly they don't really reflect how the games went. Everything came down to final touches, last seconds. Fuel Esports made them work for that.
Fuel tried their best. They really did bring their egg. I mean,
They did, 100%.
They made them fight for it, but in the end, again, Samford just a little step above the Hulks on the first two maps, and in that one, really was just kind of some ult pacing that really ended up changing the game. At some point, Fuel, Frosty dies in the Mantis ult. Then you just don't have any support ult because Zahawk's forced to use the invisible boundary to keep you in the fight. Therefore, you're having to stagger double support ults. And as soon as you double support ult, it's so hard to come back from that because your ult economy isn't there. Because of how strong support ults are in this game, a lot of times you only need one to keep your team in live forever, right? Except for like Jeff ult, because that one's not really as healing focused. But a lot of these other ones, you just need that one ult. But in that spot, it is unfortunately, again, going to be Samford taking a 3-0 sweep.
And I think aside from that, we'll cut it to a short break, potentially get an interview. We'll see how the team's feeling.
Yeah, we'll see, right? It's always a question when, they bow out of playoffs, it's a rough loss, but we will see. We'll be back shortly with that, though.
Stay tuned. and we do have the honor of having an interview. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the captain of the Marvel Rivals team, Platinum LJ.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I was not expecting an interview, so my apologies in advance if I stutter. But I'm here to answer any questions as best I can.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, I guess just starting off, right? Obviously, unfortunate loss, right? For sure. You guys definitely wanted to after showing, but what do you think? What can you really take away from this game? What do you think went right?
Well, first of all, during the season we played against Samford, and we had a crushing defeat, or not a crushing defeat. Sorry, we had how do I say this? Like
Close defeat.
a close defeat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So we studied our VODs there, and we studied their scrims as well, and we were like, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk in. We're gonna counter. They were playing Hulk a lot, as you see in the first two maps, right? And we're gonna counter the Hulk. And we were so overconfident. We let the Hulk go through. But after the second game, we were like, okay. We was like, okay, we gotta change the game plan, right? And once we changed the game plan, as you can see in the third game, it was much more smoother. You know what I mean? We took Hulk out the game, and even though they still ran their triple support, we were pushing, we were getting progress, right? And on top of that, although we lost the first two games, the positive vibes, not to make any jokes, the positive vibes are still there, right? Now, we're not over the moon positive, right? Because we're losing. Right, but at the end of the day, the mental was there. You know what I mean? Everyone on our team played well. We just made constant mistakes, and we tried to fix it at the end there. We almost did, but unfortunately, it was not enough.
So overall, because with this unfortunate week being the playoffs, it's done.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel as the captain from game one, starting as the captain to now? How do you feel like you and the team has grown as a whole throughout the semester?
As a captain, I'm so proud of my team because from what I've seen from the very first game, or matter of fact, from the very first scrim to this last game of the season, has been immediate exponential growth, right? The players, man, the co-captain Saint, shout out to Saint. We've been working behind the scenes to make sure we build a nice home for our team. You know what I mean? I've seen these guys go in skill. I've seen these guys go in mental, right? Just calm, all around growth on our team. And I'm so grateful to be captain for these lovely teammates, man. Like I said, it's unfortunate that our season come to the end, but I did enjoy my time, and we all enjoyed our time.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, right?
100%.
This is, in the end, something we do for fun. Obviously, we love to play competitive as possible, but this is, in the end, something that we, it's to enjoy, right? We play video games to have fun.
Yep.
I want to ask a question because as a person who's played Marvel Rivals a bit, but more so comes from Overwatch and League, games where team fights are shorter.
Oh, yeah.
How on earth do you guys stay focused when a team fight lasts 3.5 minutes?
Bro, let me tell you something, man. Yo, Marvel Rivals is basically just ADHD on steroids, bro. There's
fight
so
lasted
much
3
going
minutes?
on. There's so much going on.
There were 12 people who were fighting for a single point, and
For 3
somehow
minutes.
3 minutes and
Yup.
not a single death.
Yup,
And
see?
one tick came out in 3 minutes.
Okay.
1.5.
It's so funny because I didn't play much Overwatch, but what I've heard from both communities is that in Marvel Rivals, when the support pop their ult, nobody is dying.
Nobody-
It's pure stall.
Nobody's dying.
It's pure stall, man. And we've seen Marvel Rivals try to switch the meta as much as they can. They have tried to reduce it as much, but man, the community is still going strong with the support ults. We try to build our comps around it because it's strong. We want to play into the strong. We want to play into the meta. But let me tell you something, man. There's a lot going on. You gotta listen for so much else. You gotta listen to so many things, and you gotta listen to comms, bro. There's a lot.
Yeah,
going
I
on,
can't
man.
lie. I got lost. Because I've gassed this game and I played this game, but I'm just sitting there right, yeah, my bad. I forgot I have to actually just. There is not a moment I can look away from the screen and not miss 16,000 things happening.
Yup.
The thing is, not just ults. Normal game, they don't die. Characters don't die either, unless someone makes a misplay because the healing is just so high.
Yup.
This game just doesn't die. It's deaths don't exist. I'm convinced.
Man, it's so funny. You should hear our comms. We would hear something like, "Oh, kill Loki," and then we're like, "Where's
He lamped.
Loki?
He lamped.
We can't find it.
He
Loki's
TP'd, he
invisible.
lamped. GG's. Go next.
We can't even hear the ping sound. There's so much going on, and it's like, man, it's something that you get used to over time. But like I said, we played well. I'm very grateful to my team, and I love those guys, man.
Yeah, no, that's a fantastic thing to hear. Well, I mean, I think do you have anything else, Dragon, to
No,
say?
no, just the comment with
Yeah.
all the deaths is like probably even one of the comments like kill Hulk. It's like we're trying. You're all just hitting it. It's like I'm trying. You're just sitting there
I
taking
also
it.
love that this game is the only game I've ever seen where you can lose a team fight, right? You're alone on point, and then you could just casually walk out slowly in the middle of 6 people staring at you and live somehow.
Oh, and actually, okay, I
This
do
game
have
isn't real.
one kind of final gameplay question. That map 3,
Mm-hmm.
how the heck did you go? You were holding the point. Loki steals your Jeff, ults 3 of your guys, launches them off the cliff, and you somehow still held the point for 45 extra seconds.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. I have no idea.
How did you cap? They just got off. They C9. They got
It's
off point.
because when Jeff is in that shark mode, he's not capping points. So even though he swallowed the rest of the people that was on point. Because they didn't cap it, the point just kept moving slowly, and it was very close at the end there. And then nobody on their team walked up to point, so that's how we were able to end it. I was even surprised. You should have heard the comms when I saw Jeff. When I saw that Loki swallowed all of us, I was like, "Oh man!" Then I just heard my teammates rejoice. I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Oh, we got checkpoint." I was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't even know.
It
bro.
doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. We take
Oh
that.
my gosh, man! But
Well,
it was
it
great.
was insane.
Yeah, well,
it was.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Bud
Thank you
Jay.
for having me.
Honestly, absolute vibes. I mean, just joy, really.
Yeah.
It's great to see a team that does seem to jive as well as your guys' team
100%.
does. But before we head out, we'll take a quick look at our schedule. As reminder, we're in the very, very end times, right? We are in like the last couple of weeks of playoffs. Tomorrow that's around 9 p.m. You'll see me and Dragon return for some League of Legends. That's going to be winners finals, I believe, of NECC Div 1 or Div 2 playoffs.
It's the finals?
Winners finals.
There's a
losers back,
big one.
If I remember correctly. So a very, very important match for the side of Fuel versus Alini. And then Rocket League may be streamed throughout, maybe next week. But I believe that's it for this week. We'll see, if League wins, they'll have them again next week. We may have TFT again next Monday, as we have 2 of our players still in their divisions. That's only Santi ended up winning that out if you tuned into the Monday stream. But with that being said, make sure you follow all of our socials, Fanshot Fuel everywhere, so you can keep up to date with all of our teams and our players and everything. And maybe you could join, a team that's as happy and as joyful as this Marvel Rivals team seems to be.
Yep.
That you do have to have. You do have to have, at least 1,000 ability. You have to be able to pay attention to things.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be able to process things really quickly. 'Cause this game is hectic. But make sure you follow everything. Obviously, shout out to everyone who came out to the Fuel Awards last night. We had an absolute blast. You guys should join Fuel, so you could maybe win an award next year.
Yeah.
And with that, Dragon, you want to take us out?
Yes, sir. Like he absolutely summarized everything perfectly. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I've been Dragon.
I've been Newt.
And I'm Platinum LJ.
Have a great night, everyone, and thank you so much.
Yup.